Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56 and my faithful cameraman John, and welcome to round 4 of the Great Canned Beef Stew Taste-Off. Now today, I wanted to start off by letting you know that I am removing the Southern Home brand of beef stew from the competition. The reason I'm doing this is Southern Home used to be the Buy Low store brand. Well, since I bought this, Buy Low bought Piggly Wiggly, and it looks like they are replacing their own store brand with the Piggly Wiggly store brand. So I can't get this anymore. So this will go into my food storage, and it is eliminated from the competition for that reason. So, that being said, we will now choose the 2 contestants for this round. John, you pick the first one.
I'm going to go with the Brookdale beef stew.
Brookdale beef stew. That would be
that one right there.
this one. The Brookdale, let's see, let me find it. Yeah, the Brookdale came from Aldis, and because it looks a lot like it, I'm going to pick the Dinty more. And I thought it was interesting that these two, the labels look virtually identical, so it should be an interesting matchup. Alright, so you all know how this works. We're going to head into the Spec Ops kitchen and we'll get it all heated up and we will see you there. Welcome to the Spec Ops kitchen, and we're going to go ahead and get these heated up, but before we do, I'll let you see what it looks like in the can. Here's the Dinty more.
Okay.
And here's the Brookdale. Honestly, they look an awful lot alike.
They look the same.
Yeah. This may be a close one. Alright. Okay, well, we're going to dump this in the pot and we will get it heated up, and once it's ready to try it out, we'll be back. Okay, the beef stew is nice and hot and we're ready to give it a try. So I think we will start out first with the Dinty more. So I can tell you that these two look a lot alike. They really do. And here's what the Dinty more looks like in the bowl. And that's yours, John. And now we'll get one for the Invisible Woman, who, as you all know, you cannot see because she's invisible. And one for me. First off, I gotta say the Dinty more is quite chunky.
It sure is.
It really is chunkier than pretty much any of the others that we have tried so far. And the meat especially is nice and chunky. So let me give this a try here.
Smells good.
Yeah, it has a good beef stew smell.
Good taste.
I think I smell garlic. But
I'm not sure exactly what I smell in the way of seasoning,
But taste-wise, I think I taste pepper.
Probably has pepper in it.
Mm-hmm. And there's obviously sodium in it since it's not bland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The meat,
It's tender.
yeah, the meat's tender. It's flavorful, and it's not like chunks cut off of roast beef. It's not exactly ground beef either. It's more like chopped meat.
Yeah.
So the chunks of carrot are pretty big. So are the chunks of the potatoes.
I even got a couple slices of carrot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. The gravy part of it's thick. Yeah, it's not runny. Good consistency.
Yep, and the chunks of potato are tender, but they're not mushy.
No.
They're cooked perfectly. They still have some firmness to them. And everything in here is cooked perfectly. I mean, so far this is really good.
I've noticed you're steadily eating. It is good though. The carrots weren't mushy, but they were almost soft without being mushy. Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see if I can pick out any specific seasonings.
Other than like salt and pepper, and you said something like garlic.
Yeah, well, I smell garlic. I don't really taste garlic, so it's just a really good beef stew flavor. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, Brookdale's gonna have to be pretty darn good to beat Dinty Moore.
I'm going to step up to the plate.
Of course, it's no surprise that Dinty Moore is good because we all know that Dinty Moore is good. I mean, so all right now. I can say right off the bat that the gravy in the Brookdale is actually thicker than in the Dinty Moore. But anyway, there is what it looks like, the Brookdale. Okay. There you go. Invisible Woman. Get some heat in here. There we go. All right, let's give the Brookdale a sniff and see what we smell.
It smells slightly different than the Dinty Moore.
It does, but it smells fairly similar.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't pick out any specific
No.
seasonings, so let's give it a try here.
Meat has a little different flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
The meat has also a different consistency to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's firmer.
A little bit firmer, but I think it's the same sort of thing as the Dinty Moore. It's more of a chopped meat than a ground meat.
And this one I don't really taste pepper like in the Dinty Moore, but it's also not bland, or like it has appropriate enough sodium in it.
The potatoes,
Good sized chunks.
and they're pretty much the same as in the Dinty Moore. They're They're cooked properly, and they're tender, but not mushy.
Right. How's the carrots?
Let's give it a shot. The carrot slices aren't nearly as big as the ones in the Dinty more. But they're just about the same.
Mm-hmm. Overall, it's just the gravy's thicker and the flavor's a little bit different.
Yeah, but it's a mild flavor, and it's still a good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a close one. I think this is about the closest
Yes, it's
that
awful
we've
close.
had. Well, I guess it's time to vote. Invisible Woman, what say you?
It is close, but I'm gonna go with the Brookdale.
You're going with the Brookdale, okay.
I'm going to go with the Dinty more.
Yeah, okay.
And that's basically just on the flavor difference.
So it looks like I have to be the tiebreaker.
I'm afraid so.
It is a really, really, really close call.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go with the Dinty more, and I'm going with the Dinty more because I like the flavor of the gravy just a little bit more
I do
than the
too.
Brookdale. But I'm going to tell you, you couldn't go wrong if you went with the Brookdale. This was a squeaker. Okay. Now, I'm going to go grab my paper over there. I forgot to bring it over here so I can tell you the statistics on here. The Brookdale Thick and Hearty is a 20-ounce can, and I got it from Aldis. It cost $1.69. And where are we here? Okay. Dinty more. Okay. I must have made a mistake on my list, but that's okay. The Dinty Moore, 20 ounce, I bought from Walmart for $2.08. There's not a huge price difference, 39 cent worth. But like I said, it's whichever one you pick, you couldn't go wrong. But I had to say the Dinty Moore just barely edged out the Brookdale. So I'm really impressed with the Brookdale. So I thought there was a reason that they look so similar. So all right, that takes care of round number 4. We've only got one more round to go in the preliminaries, and then we'll start the semifinals. So until then, this is Spec Ops 56, the world famous Invisible Woman, and the equally world famous John Doe, saying see you in round 5.